Celia dies by Ray's hand in Emmerdale, but another shock exit is still to come. Ding dong. The witch is dead. Sooner or later, Emmerdale's most vicious farmer, Celia Daniels, was always going to get her just desserts. And frankly, it couldn't have happened to a nicer person. That the blow came from her own son, Ray Walters, only makes it more delicious, a slice of poetic justice viewers have been craving for months. It's the mother of all plot twists. Pun absolutely intended. Until now, Ray had served as the loyal lieutenant in his adoptive mother's shadowy criminal empire. He helped exploit vulnerable people into modern slavery, including the formidable Beowulf, and forced troubled teenagers such as April Windsor and her boyfriend Dylan Penders into the ruthless world of county lines drug trafficking. Ray Walters growing a conscience? Pull the other one. You don't terrorize half the village, enslave Paddy's dad, and then suddenly decide to be a good guy just because you fancy the vicar's widow. Still, if loving Laurel Thomas brings an end to his reign of terror, perhaps we'll take the small mercy. Ray's quiet torch for village sweetheart Laurel has sparked something dangerously close to a conscience. For the first time, he's dreaming of a better life, a fantasy that goes down like a lead balloon with the most terrifying woman in the Dales. When Ray refused Celia's order to kill April on New Year's Eve, it triggered a furious showdown between mother and son. It ended with a good old-fashioned soap slap, followed by something far darker. Celia savagely dredged up Ray's traumatic childhood, mocking his pain until he was reduced to a shaking, sobbing wreck. And when she tried to undo the damage with a hug, Ray responded by plunging a knife into her chest in scenes that were nothing short of horrifying. Her final words? "I'm so proud of you." Chilling. Absolutely chilling. Even in death, Celia played her last mind game. She groomed him into a killer right up until her final breath, the most twisted mother-son dynamic we've seen since Norman Bates. That single line made my blood run cold, but just as viewers are still picking their jaws up off the floor, Emmerdale has confirmed another shock exit is looming. And the theories? They're flying. First up, April Windsor. I know, killing her off after everything she's endured would be a brutal way to kick off 2026. But she doesn't need to die to leave. On New Year's Eve, Ray handed April a thick wad of cash and told her to run, far away, somewhere Celia could never reach her. Even with Celia dead, April's nightmare may not be over. Ray has never been big on accountability. If April leaves, I'm filing a formal complaint. She's the best young actress on the show. Still, run, girl, run. Take the money and go to Athera. This village is cursed for you. Perhaps Ray blames April for pushing him to kill his mother. Or perhaps the trauma she's endured has convinced her to start afresh elsewhere, using Ray's ill-gotten gains. With her entire family threatened, could they all decide to put Emmerdale firmly in the rearview mirror just to stay alive? Then there's Dylan. He's suffered more than his fair share throughout this ordeal. Could guilt over failing to save Bear drive him away? A fresh start somewhere else might be the only way he survives. And finally, the most likely exit of all, Ray himself. He's murdered his mother. The police are circling. The only thing keeping him in the village is Laurel. And surely it's only a matter of time before she learns where his money really comes from. Ray cannot stay. You don't stab your mum and then pop back to the Woolpack for a quiet pint. He's crossed the line of no return, so how does he go? Prison? Or a body bag? Laurel Thomas may be the most forgiving soul south of Houghton, but even she has limits. If Ray somehow stays to pursue redemption, the options are grim. Prison would satisfy both villagers and viewers alike, especially given Celia's taunts that he wouldn't last a day inside. Or perhaps revenge will come calling. Dylan would be first in line, blaming Ray for driving April away. Marlon Dingle and Rona Goskirk wouldn't be far behind. And Rona, she's a vet. She knows exactly how to put a rabid animal down. Watch your back, Ray. The village is out for blood, and honestly, I'm here for the vigilantism. Ray has been extorting £2,000 a week from Marlon and Rona in exchange for leaving April alone. If they discover just how close he came to killing their daughter, they might return the favor. And then there's Laurel, sweet Laurel, who might not be so sweet if she uncovers the truth about her new beau. How far would she go to protect herself and her children? The final option: Ray runs, disappears into the sunset, or starts again somewhere new, just as he once planned with Celia. We know another soap is teasing a storyline involving a woman tied up in the back of a van and a mysterious man. What if that man is Ray, back to his old tricks? If Ray escapes to terrorize another soap, I will scream. He needs to pay for his crimes. But knowing Emmerdale, he'll probably be abducted by aliens next, or revealed as Charity's secret baby daddy. Never a dull moment in the Dales.